What's up, everybody? Straw Hats Are Cool here, and we are back with another video. Today we are going to be doing our first market watch video. So let me know what you think about it down below in the comments, and if you enjoy the video, be sure to like the video, and if you're not already, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. We've thought about doing a market watch for a little while now, but decided now is a good time as we've got a lot of crazy things happening on the market right now, so we're gonna jump in and take a look at that. So first off, we're just gonna start off by looking at the manga rares. So if you've been keeping up and checking prices, you will notice that all of the manga rares are on a bit of a downward trend. Shank's still being the highest here at $625, but as you can see over the last couple months, it has continued to fall, and I expect it will probably continue to do so for a bit longer. So we see the same thing happening with Ace. Again, kind of been on a downward trend for the last couple months, down at $550. Soga King on the downward trend. Looks like maybe we're starting to come up a little bit now, but not really enough to make note of. I think Soga King is one of the ones that's seeing a bit more play now, so if you're looking to totally bling out your decks, this one might go up a little bit, but don't really see it fluctuating too much. It's kind of been around the 200 mark since release. And then Sabo is the most recent run from set 4, but already down to $280, and again, kind of a downward trend from where it started, though I can see this one going up a bit more over time. So next up, we're going to just take a look at the leaders. So of course, your serial numbered Monkey D. Luffy is highest at $4,000 right now. Set 4's most expensive leader right now is Rebecca. And then, not much else has changed. Right now, Queen's pretty low, and at the time of this recording, Queen did just win one of the online regionals, so congrats to them. A shout out to the homies who are playing Queen, so love to see it there. Maybe this one will go up a little bit if people start jumping on the Queen bandwagon. A little surprised how high Vivi is, but it's Vivi and the art is spectacular, so probably just from more of a collector's standpoint there, as Vivi is not really the most competitively viable leader, but it is one of the best looking arts in the set, in my opinion. Green-purple Dofi starting to fall a bit. Everything else is kind of staying about the same, but if we take a closer look here at Law is gone. There are no laws listed, and apparently one sold for $333. So, yeah, Law has been bought out. So I'm curious to see what happens from here. So by the time this video is uploaded, I imagine there will probably be some more listings. But as of right now, there are no laws listed, or at least English copies of Law that are listed, and they've been selling at some pretty high prices. If we look more in depth here, they were around 180, which is what I remember, and now they've been selling upwards of 200. Sure, I'm glad I got mine back in the day when they were about $40. So if you see any cheap Law listings, might be a good time to pick those up, or if you're not using yours, might be a good time to sell as well. We've got Sanji. This is the 2K counter Sanji from set 1. We can see here that it has been on a bit of an upward trend as well, as it is 2K counter. And this one is seeing a bit more play now, because now that the meta has slowed down a bit in set 4, there are a lot of decks that will try and starve you out a bit, and the Sanji's effect can kind of get you around that and allows you to draw cards from your life while also putting pressure on your opponent. So It's a good card. It's always been a good card, but in this meta, it's starting to see more play, and as a result, people are starting to buy it up. And I do believe this is another 2K that's been continuing to see more play even into set 5 in Japan. But don't quote me on that though. So if you want your Sanjis, you might have waited a little too long, but maybe things will come down though. Looks like we are on a bit of an upward trend right now, so I'd probably hold off and just keep your eye on it. You can see that some even sold up as high as $60 the other day, so definitely something to keep your eye on. Nothing sold today though, so maybe things will start to drop from here. Brulee has been going up in price quite a bit, was down as low as about $20, and now is all the way back up to a little over $30. If people do jump on the Queen hype, I can see this going up even a bit more, as this is a card that you run probably 4 of in Queen, alongside the starter deck Boa. So if you wanted your Brulees, I would hold off for now. I imagine the hype will die down, and this card's price will drop over time. But if you have some copies you're not using, now would probably be a good time to sell. We've got Charlotte Katakuri, the secret rare from set 3. Again, this one's kind of been fluctuating a bit, was up as high as nearly $60, and now is starting to come down a little bit again, just a little over 40 right now. Katakuri, very good card, seeing a lot of play this set, though yellow has not been seeing the success that I think people were anticipating. At least mono yellow Katakuri has not been. Like I said, Queen did win, and Queen is a deck that, at least in my build, I run 4 copies. You're probably running 3 to 4 copies of this in your Queen deck. So with that, it might go up a little bit again, but if you're looking to pick up your Katakuris, I'd keep your eye on this. This might be a good price to pick them up at. I'm not sure how much play Katakuri is seeing in set 4. I feel like it kind of falls off a bit. I mean, set 5, I think it kind of falls off a little bit, but I'm not too sure on that one. But again, hopefully you already got your copies of Katakuri, because it has gone up quite a bit. Same thing with the alt. We are up all the way over $80, and they're selling. So if you were wanting your alt Katakuris, I hope you got them a little while ago when they were down to about 50. I think I got mine when they were around 45. So if you're wanting your alt Katakuris, you may have waited too long, unless you're really willing to shell out for them. Soga King is also on the upward trend. This card has been seeing a lot of play in all the blue decks. I play a couple copies in my Queen deck, and most of your mono blue Croc decks are also running some number of this card, and as a result, it's continuing to go up in price. So if you've got extra copies like me, now's probably a good time to sell. If not, I might buy them now, as even into set 5, that I think this card's going to continue seeing play. So try and get them before they go up even more, because we are on a bit of an upward trend though. You could try and keep your eye on it, see if maybe it goes down. Again, not an expert, but just kind of my thoughts here. The alt is still only about $22, so we can see though it does quickly start going up. There aren't a whole lot of listings before we're at 30. So if you want to bling out your deck, the difference in price between the regular and the alt is only about $5-6. So, you know, I think that's probably worth it in my opinion. I think this is one of the better looking alts. So if you want to bling out your deck, I'd say go for it and pick up a couple alts. Mihawk has gone crazy. If you have extra Mihawks in your vault, now is definitely the time to sell. Up all the way at $20 now. So if you bought a whole bunch of these a while back, you're chilling right now. go ahead and get those listed. I would personally try and stay away from this for the time being and see if it comes down a bit. But if it continues to go up, you might have to grab them if you're looking to play blue, though. I think it'll probably come down, but there is a chance you may have waited too long to pick up your Mihawks if you were kind of holding off for the price to drop. Kind of same deal with the alt. It's gone up a lot, just like the Secret Katakuri. For verified listings, the cheapest one is at $90. So not a lot of listings before that were all the way up to nearly $100. So again, I'd probably stay away from this one, though I do think this is a card that does see quite a bit of play in set 5 in the blue-black Sakazuki. Flamingos from set 1. This is just the rare. It is at a $4 right now. Very much on a quick upward trend. So if you got any bulk, I'd take a look and see if you've got any extra copies of this Doflamingo lying around. Make some quick money there. Still going up, so maybe you could hold them a little longer and see what happens. But I think now is definitely a good time to sell them. Alt is all the way up at $60. So again, we're seeing these blue alts are just going kind of crazy right now. I think this one will probably continue to go up. It's an amazing looking alt. Foiling on the strings is immaculate if you haven't seen the card in person. But again, just a very good card all around, and prices are going crazy. People are already beginning to prep for set 5, so we are seeing that Poly here has also increased in price quite a lot. Was as low as about $5 and is all the way up to $20 now. So if you're looking to play Purple Luffy, maybe pick these up now. I'm not sure how much higher it will go, but 20 feels like a lot for Poly in my opinion. The SP Magellan, it dropped, and then it shot right back up, and again, people are preparing for the Purple Luffy, so they want to bling out their Purple Luffy, and they're grabbing these alts quickly. I had one of these in my cart the other day for $30, because it's the only card I'm missing to complete my master set of set 4. And then I thought one of my friends was going to trade it, and they decided to hold on to it. So I kind of regret not buying that then, because now we're up an additional $15 from when I was about to buy it. Wanted Kato also going crazy. Again, this is a 4 of in the Purple Luffy decks in set 5. So people are preparing, they're buying them up. Not a whole lot of listings, and you can see it's not long before they even get up to $100. So I would stay away from this card, but if you really want to play blinged out Purple Luffy, you might want to pick them up now. Now, this is where things get a little crazy, in my opinion. If you keep up with spoilers for future sets, we've been getting some reveals for set 6. There was a Yamato leader and an Uta leader that were spoiled, and as soon as they were spoiled, the Yamato, everyone just started buying up all of the Land of Wano cards that might work with the deck. So Yamato has almost doubled in price. The Oden has more than doubled in price. And then the alt Yamato has, increased by almost double. I would stay away from these if you have them and you're not using them. I think now's a good time to sell, because there's no telling if these cards will even be good in the set 6 meta. There's obviously going to be support for the deck in set 6, and so these cards may end up being completely obsolete and not see any play. So if you've got these and you're not using them, I would sell them now. And if you're wanting to pick these up, I'd hold off. I definitely think they're going to drop back down. They aren't going to be seeing any play in set 4, 5. Green really doesn't see any play in set 5, as far as I can tell. And like I said, there was a red-purple Uta leader revealed, and so people have been buying up the Utas. If you have secret Utas, like just get rid of them now. There is no reason for these to be this expensive. Like, I can almost, like, I'm not gonna say I can guarantee it because you never know what'll happen. But this card is just not good. It's not good, and it's not going to be good in the Uta deck. Uta Tribal is not going to be a thing. This is Copium. But I'm open to being wrong. But that's my thoughts on that. Sell your Utas now if you've got them. And then Starter Deck 5. It's expensive. If you're looking to get cards from Starter Deck 5, really, you just need your Utas and your Tesoros. And honestly, if you just need the Utas, you're probably just better off buying the singles. Like, most of these cards are going to end up being bulk. If you need some Utas, I'd just try and get the singles. So 2 Utas is going to run you a little less than the deck. And I guess if you need the Utas and the Tesoros, maybe try getting the decks now. But really, these are if you're planning to play green-purple, which I do believe just won a regional in Europe, but I'm not too sure on that one. It's a fine deck. It's doing well, but not doing as well as I think some people were hoping. So that's it for this week's Market Watch. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these, but I'm always checking the market and enjoy looking at prices and seeing what's going on in the market. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video, and if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Really trying hard to get to 1,000 subscribers before the release of Set 5, which will be the 1-year anniversary of the One Piece trading card game. So it mean a lot to me if we could get there before the release of Set 5. But that's all I've got for today. Like I said, not sure how often I'll do these. Probably once every week or two, but we'll see. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.